Hello! It's time for another Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei stream on Megaten Monday. We are... Why has it done this again? For a second I thought I pressed B. No. I just mistimed my click with the exact second that the title went back to the intro. Anyway. It's time to climb the tower, or I guess got to climb up or down. Well, I think at least both up and down. Mikhail's up, the Law dude, and Ashura, the Chaos dude, is down. Both 8 floors up or down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up first, kill that Archangel. Let's see. I need to get back to the center first. So yeah, I'll go up first just because that's just what I decided I'd do. I'll keep a Stoma off for a bit until I start to get annoyed, basically. Just because it would be good to, you know, not completely avoid encounters the entire time. Like, build up some money and some mag potentially, although I have plenty of that from the chests, and maybe even enough EXP to get a level or two on the way. I do want to get... No, I already have the map up. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how long this will take. Obviously it won't take that long if I turn encounters off, but while they're on, that'll certainly extend things a bit. I probably will turn them off at some point during the stream, or start using a Stoma, just because I think it would take... It like quadruples the time it takes, or probably even more than that. So I don't think encounters are all that necessary. Like, I think I'm strong enough probably to take on these bosses, especially because of the cheese that you're able to do. So I don't think turning encounters off will handicap me really. Hey Park, you're listening at work. Good to see you tuning in regardless. I was just saying that I'm currently on my way to killing Mikhail and Ashura. But I've got to climb like 8 floors to get to either of them, so that might take a while. Let's see. Yes, just have to go there. Do I like the name SMT, man? I don't mind it. It's, you know, descriptive. It's accurate for what I'm doing at the moment, so if you want to call me that, that's fine. There aren't many people playing SMT on Twitch, so especially not these early ones. There's quite a few channels playing SMT5. But it's very hard to find anyone playing anything older than like it's basically just people playing SMT5 and the remaster of SMT3, and that's basically it. So I guess it describes a niche that I'm filling. Right, let's see. I said I wanted to go up first to the angels. So let's do that. Just need to check this message that I got. Okay. All good. It's bopping. It's a good track, but it's like a very short loop. It's like literally like a... Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's literally like an 8-bar loop. Just constantly. There's no... It's literally like 8 seconds or whatever on loop. There's no variety to it. Okay, this guy repels physical attacks. I need to get out of auto mode. If I can. The game doesn't really want to let you. Let's just escape this. But yeah, it's not as good as like a Ginza or something, which is an actual track. Right, let's revive. Luckily I have the utility now to actually help myself out of these awkward situations. And Cleopatra should wake people up, I think. Yeah, big elephant guy reflects physical attacks, which is not, which is pretty, it's a thing I think it does in modern games as well. So yeah, the enemies here are a step above the rest of the cathedral, so gotta bear that in mind. But hopefully this should give me some good EXP. Not really. Do I have any slots to recruit any of them? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I need to just get Key back to the front row. And I want to swap him back to using guns, just because I think the utility is better. I'll try talking to him instead. Should I bother fighting this guy? Most of my guys don't really have any magic to deal with him, so I'm just gonna run. And that tail attack is ridiculous. I feel like 100 to everyone. Oh, that's a freaky looking thing. Big centipede, skull-faced monster. I'm already getting tired of encounters. Let's have a look, see if we can see how big this floor is going to be. Okay, wait, it's just the middle of this floor still. Okay. Am I just going to turn encounters off now? Maybe I will. Like, I don't think I need the EXP or money that they provide. At this point, like, I think I'm strong enough to take on whatever bosses they throw at me with the cheese strats. And then money for equipment, I've got quite a lot at the moment, and quite frankly, I don't think it makes that much difference. So for the sake of not dragging this out, I'm just gonna use a stoma. Technically, I think we can still encounter stuff that's higher level than me. So I mean, I don't know if any of the mobs are higher level, but you know. If they're lower level, then they're probably not worth fighting. It's a cheddar cheese strat? I would say it's more of like a... It's more of like a stinky cheese strat. Like, I'm trying to think of like what's like just like a blue cheese or something. Swiss cheese, yeah. It's really quite pungent and stops the enemy from being able to do anything. Yeah, I mean, it partly does involve guns, so I do shoot the holes in them. I guess we'll get an idea of how big the flaws are with this one. Hopefully they're not as big as the previous flaws. Although they're definitely not small, I'll say that much. Okay, assuming that it's roughly that width and that height, you know, reasonably big but not huge, which is okay, should be manageable. I probably won't worry about fully exploring it either. Again, I don't. The cathedral's not really giving me much reason to fully explore it. It's just a whole load of nothing, basically. So, again, for the sake of for saving myself a few hours, honestly. We'll just try and get to the objectives like as quick as we can, basically. Okay, that just goes back here. So I'm just... Yeah, so it looks like that's probably the whole perimeter we've got there, so it's not too bad. Yeah, it feels like it's been really long for me, but that's because I've not I think it's dragged out massively by the encounters. Like, the encounter is just so high. And I was not using a stoma much until very recently, so But when I think about like what I've actually done in the game, yeah, it's like you could like from point to point story-wise, there's not that much that's happened, but it's dragged out by the exploration and encounters. And to be honest, like, I feel like you could, like, if you know the game decently enough, you could probably play through the entire game with basically no random encounters. I guess you'd struggle mag-wise in that case. But in terms of the EXP that the random encounters give, it's like so small compared to what the bosses give. So you can survive off levels from just the bosses, I reckon. Maybe not early game, maybe you need encounters for the first like half of the game. But I feel like by the time you get to the second half, it feels like the EXP hasn't really scaled with my levels. I don't know if I'm just a bit over-leveled or what. Okay, what's in here? What level am I? Oh shit, is this one of the Archangels? Yeah, it's Uriel. Okay, so there are things on the way. So maybe it is fully worth exploring these floors. I think I'm roughly like level 67-ish, something like that. Foul heathens. Your souls are wrapped in evil and darkness. Begone, I shall purge you from the earth myself, along with the rest of this darkness. Are these guys optional, or do you have to fight them? Right. Let's just use Kii's sword because it's very strong. I might actually use Vampire's extra because he can charm with his extra. Okay, where's the barrier? God damn it. That's annoying. Damn, I did 3 hits on myself with that. Wait, the barrier doesn't... Does it last all turn? It's not just a one-time thing? Okay, let's see if he does that again. Okay, now he's trying to bind us. Okay, we charmed him, good. Annoyingly, my best DPS is bound. Okay, he got uncharmed. Maybe I should cast him patches, to be honest. I think Throne can, no. Do I have anyone that has... Yeah, you have Mazionga, so let's use that while we're recovering. No effect. Okay, he can't be shocked. Okay, I think we need to start hitting with Throne. Again, we'll use Vampire's extra just to maybe get a lucky charm off. Okay. God damn it. That barrier is so annoying, the fact that it lasts the whole turn. And it's annoying that I can't see whether or not he's still charmed at the start of the turn, because he doesn't have like a little enemy icon or what have you. Like if I know he's not charmed, then maybe I'll play less risky. just gonna keep healing, I think. Oh, maybe I want to conserve the MP a bit, if I don't need to use it. Given that I'm presumably gonna have to fight all the Archangels on my way up, so I don't want to use all my resources here. I wonder if he's on a pattern. It feels like he's using it every 3 turns, else I'm gonna die. Okay, let's assume that he's using it every 3 turns. So we should be fine to attack this turn. Okay, we beat him. Cool. See, that's a lot of XP. A lot more than you get from any other encounters. Glory to the God of Law, and to his holy 1,000-year kingdom. Cool, that's 1 down. As I get my formation back. And the stairs are right here, so I assume I could have gone up the stairs without killing him. So I wonder if you need to kill them all before you can reach Mikhail. Or whether they're optional. I'm guessing they're probably not optional, but I don't know. Okay, this wall looks tiny. Maybe not tiny. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. But it looks like it's going to be smaller than the last one. Should be good to speed things up a bit. Okay, it's quite long. It's like very short in one side and then long in the other. It's gotten bigger here. I'm just going to explore it all, like I said, because if there are like bosses hidden here that I need to fight, then I don't want to have to backtrack if I can help it. So given that I've got a still run, let's just go and find what we can. Just gotta get to the 8th floor, which is where Mikhail is, so we're already on the 3rd floor. I think I've just gone in a circle. Yes. Okay. This looks like actually a couple of rooms there with a boss and some stairs. Why are these chests all empty? What's the point? Yeah, this is probably the next Archangel boss. Here's Gabriel. So you've arrived, filthy apostates. You have fallen, bewitched by the guiles of demons, and now you wallow in sin and depravity. There can be but one penance for your sins, the sting of death, and I shall be the one to deal it. Cool! Gabriel, let's see if he has any annoying skills like Uriel did. Okay, cast ice spells, that is pretty annoying. Oh, fuck's sake. Reflected, vampires thing. I assume they just say this if you're not law, right? You're not aligned with them, so they just act like you're, like, I assume neutral or chaos just has the same dialogue for the law enemies. And similarly, when I fight the chaos enemies, they probably speak to me as if I'm law aligned. They probably don't have different dialogue. You're either with them or against them. Right, I don't know what curse actually means, but there's nothing we can do about it, so... I didn't properly read what happened in terms of my attacks not working. No effect. Is he just immune to normal attacks? That's very annoying. And he seemed to reflect the extra attacks. Okay. I mean, we'll just use guns with the humans, and I guess just use whatever magic we can. Vampire has Mazionga, so maybe that will work. Okay, that works, so he's not really going to be able to do anything to us. But it's going to take us quite a while to kill him because magic attacks are so much weaker than my physical attacks. Right, like, I feel like magic does not scale well in this game. Maybe it would if I had the whichever of the protagonists had good magic spells, but it feels like physical attacks just do so much more damage. Like, she doesn't have anything, she just has Zeo, which doesn't actually do much damage, it just stuns, obviously. Oh wait, there's more here. Oh, she has Megiddo. Guess we can see what that does. She has max magic, so it might actually do a lot of damage. Okay, good enough damage that I'll use it. To speed this up, because otherwise we'll be here forever. I don't even know that it's worth using their magic, but what else am I going to do? They don't need to save their MP for anything. Yeah, I know that Megiddo is like a almighty element, or whatever you call it. I don't know if you'd call it an element, but... Okay, hopefully this guy has less HP than the previous one, given that our damage is significantly less. Oh, he didn't even get shocked. Interesting, I've never seen them not get shocked when getting hit by a Zeal spell. Okay, he can shield himself. Is that, yeah, Magic Reflect. Great. It reflects Megiddo as well. Hopefully he doesn't keep doing that. So yeah, they make this guy immune to physical attacks, and then he has a spell that can reflect all magic attacks. It is a pretty long boss. I mean, yeah. It doesn't surprise me given that I can't use physical damage, which is where my main damage is. Like, I'm doing maybe around 100 damage per turn here, whereas when I can use physical attacks, I'm doing like 500-600 damage a turn, so it's significantly less. Assuming this guy has similar HP to the previous boss. Okay, Griffin's basically out of MP. Let's just see what his extra does, maybe it'll work. Maybe I don't need to spend that MP. Not like they're doing any meaningful damage with their spells anyway. No, it's just not doing anything. Just defend with them then. Oh no, is Curse just damaging me every turn? I need to keep an eye on that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking missed your shock and now I have to get my attacks repelled. I need to make sure Float doesn't die, so let's use Thorn to heal here. At least Float's MP pool is large enough to sustain this. Don't shock Float, please. Oh my god. He shocked everyone. Oh no, I got to do 5 damage to him. Great. Please tell me I'm close to finishing this. Well, I'll say thank God for shock cheese in this battle. Probably wouldn't have been able to beat this without just perma-shocking him. Like, I don't even think I can use the charm to make him damage himself. I guess he could cast Mazionga on himself. I think all his other attacks he'd be immune to. Cool, okay. It's over, and we got a lot of XP for that one. 2 levels worth. Yeah, I'm now level 70. Which definitely sounds like an endgame level. Do I start putting... Does strength affect gun damage? I don't think it does. So you don't really care about strength then. So vitality or speed. You're never really dying or taking much damage, so I don't really know that I care about vitality. So I guess I'll start putting points into speed. But your HP feels quite low. So, oh my god, yeah, that's a lot of HP just from 1 point of vitality. I might give you vitality until your HP gets to 500. And then I'll start going speed. This isn't over. May Archangel Michael exact his divine vengeance upon you, casting you into the pits of hell. Cool, that's one of them down. Another one of them down. The stairs are probably here. Who's the other one? You got Uriel Gabriel. If you get to Asher and he doesn't kill you immediately, it means chaos. I mean, we already know that I'm neutral. This is not like, not in question anymore. But then how would you even beat him? Because presumably if you're law, you have to fight him. Right, so we got some trap flaws here. Very annoying to deal with. More just because of the time it takes to go through the animation. Okay, and we got teleporters. Okay, so it's starting to get annoying. Right. Okay, hopefully I can find the stairs soon here. Okay, so just don't go into that room there. Oh no, this is annoying. I don't have any core shields to prevent this, I don't think. Okay, so Curse is just doing periodic damage to me. I wonder if it does anything else. I wonder if this is a case where I have to get on a specific teleport tile to progress to these stairs. Well, not that one. Okay, thank God there's upturning counters off for this area, because it would be annoying, even more annoying. Okay, so I reckon the boss and the stairs are probably require you to get to a specific teleport tile to get to them. So I'm just gonna have to try them all. Okay, that wasn't even one. Where else can I go? Thanks for the like, Toya. Hope you have a good stream. I think this damage scales upon current HP, so I might as well just not heal, and then I'll just not take as much damage. And then I'll heal when I actually get to the boss room. Hopefully there's no surprise encounters. I mean, this isn't poison though. I mean, maybe it technically is. But it's whatever the tiles are doing to me. Maybe Throne and Tengu aren't being affected because they're law. Maybe it's like alignment specific. That won't surprise me. I mean, I'm heading up towards where I'm basically on the law side of the cathedral, so. Okay, that's the boss, presumably. So let's fully heal up here. You definitely don't have a higher level heal spell, do you? Oh, you do have the other hand. I never even noticed. Okay, let's go fight this other one that I can't remember the name of. Raphael, that's it. I always forget their names. How dare you defile this place with your presence? You foolish one! Do you insist on continuing a wicked, murderous crusade? Accursed child of man, covered in the blood of the righteous. Kingy, I shall put an end to your crimes myself. Time to kill some angels on our way to killing gods. Let's see what annoying mechanics this guy has. Okay, he has Mazionga, definitely an annoying mechanic. Okay, physical attacks work on him, gun attacks work on him. He has Buffalo as well. I'm guessing he's immune to magic. But I'm not going to use magic on him, so that's fine. Yeah, this should go very quick. King is able to hit him with his sword, so that'll be all our damage that we need. Yeah, so he just has annoying spells, and I'm guessing he's immune to magic based on the fact that he's currently charmed, and he's using magic on himself and it's not affecting him, so... Yeah, I mean, he did talk some big talk, only to be immediately bit by a vampire and start casting spells on himself, while we're just hacking away at him with our fists and our guns and our weapons, etc. So he's still charmed. He's not recovering from that charm. Cool, easy peasy. Does Vit give defense as well? It does, okay. Because we're at the HP cap now. On Kingy. So let's go up to... Just, yeah, put some points in Vit for you as well. So, this is where I meet my end. But the 1,000-year kingdom will still come. There is nothing you can do to stop it. You will fail. It is only a matter of time before you and your heathen allies are destroyed. Right. Exit. Okay. Because I was going to say, I assume we're going up another floor, but so we need to get to the 8th floor. Okay, so we're on this... Oh god. Is this doing damage to us? Every step. Oh my god. Can we get around? Oh, this is slowing things down, isn't it? Let's see what our health looks like. Okay, it's not that bad. In fact... I don't know what it's doing. We're not taking damage. Is it draining our MP? 612? No. Okay, I'm not sure what these flashes are even doing. Other than slowing me down. But yeah, I beat the 3 other Archangels, so I don't know if there'll be more sub-bosses along the way, or whether there'll be something else to worry about. Okay, so there's like 4... Okay, wait. So it just connects to different parts of the same floor, so you just need to find the stairs, I guess. Yeah, I know that we need to kill Mikhail, but he's on the 8th floor. And so far... Okay, I see. So you just have to find the right entrance to go back into so far the other Archangels were on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th floor. So then that still leaves the 5th, 6th and 7th floor to go through with no other Archangels left. Okay, it did reset our Estoma. We're about to head back outside, so... I think these guys were fine, it was the blue foxes that we couldn't deal with. Ooh, big Orcus. Big Chungus. Okay, I think I'll go to the south entrance, just because I feel like they'll probably make you walk all the way around. Which is tedious, given that for... I don't really know what this flashing does, but it takes a long time to get anywhere. Okay, I got into an encounter as well. Is it like draining my money or my mag or something? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what it's doing. I wonder if it's somehow related to the rest of the Archangels that I killed. Maybe if you didn't kill them, it would do damage to you. And that's the incentive to kill them. Somehow, something like that. I don't know. Just trying to link the puzzle pieces together. Like it's divine wrath. Yeah, I mean, you can really come up with some interesting sentences when you're talking about stuff happening in Mega 10 games with all the angels and gods and demons and stuff. Okay, we got through that bit. Let's see if this is where we want to be. Yes, okay, the stairs. I'm going to assume the other side doesn't have anything for us. I'm not going back out there. Right, 5th floor. Let's see what's here. Let's also cast a Stoma to speed things up a bit. Okay, this floor also has damaging tiles. Amazing. I wonder if it's going to have teleporters as well. Let's open the box. Too many items as usual. Let's see. Discard some of those battle items, like Molotovs. I don't think I'll use them. And Mazio Stone. It's not really useful given that I have quite a few party members with access to Zeo spells. Okay, this was a poison trap. But I'm not going to heal it until later, because poison isn't that bad. Okay, we got some stairs here. Shall go up and back down. I will look at the rest of this floor just in case there is some kind of boss hidden here. Isn't it weird how the protagonist just starts killing demons without question after being accused of murder? Do you mean by the archangels or earlier in the game? I mean, I feel like if you get started at the start, I guess he just has to do what he needs to do to survive, right? But yeah, he definitely seems very chill about it all. It's definitely weird that it's like you just kill the humans as well. It's because he was chosen by Steven or whatever. He thinks he's the chosen one. Was he not? I thought like Steven, he sent it out randomly. Yeah, he did. That's true, I forgot about that. I thought he just chose to send it to the protag. I don't know. Clearly, the protag was one of the few people that had the mental capacity to deal with a situation like this. And that's why he's the protag and not some other schmuck. Okay, so there's just nothing on those floors now, so we just got a couple more floors to go up to before we get to the boss, I guess. This is one big open room. There's not been many of these in this game. Mabufu stone, they're just giving us all the different stones, I guess. I think in they do a better job of like the narrative side of things in future games. Like I think about like Devil Survivor, for example, where all the protagonists are a lot more like freaked out by what's going on, and they're kind of just like doing what they need to do to survive. I guess in these early games, it's true silent protagonists where they literally don't have any feelings. They're just puppets for the player to command. Okay, I'm guessing the stairs are right next to me there, so I need to get round to wherever they are. I don't know why I bothered to spend time healing there. Do you think all of the edges are damaging tiles? Do you think I need to get away from the edge? Save? How can I save? I'm not a save point. Oh my god. Okay, I'm assuming there's no more trap tiles there, so let's heal up. I'll try not to die, but you know, if I wanted to go back and save, then I would have to walk all the way back, which I don't fully feel like is necessary at the moment. But like I could teleport back to the save point, but then I'd have to, from the save point, walk all the way back here. Okay, I presume these are the stairs here. I mean, it would be nice if there's a save point near the boss. I very much doubt it. This is a SNES era game, final dungeon type thing. Like, usually it's a long ass dungeon with no save points. That's how they roll. A rosary. What's that? I'm gonna look that up, just in case. It only works if I'm Loreline, so I can't even use it. Fair enough. Apparently it's a very strong healing item if you're Loreline, but... Those were the stairs. Okay, what is this? Okay, so this... Yeah, I forgot about the Law Hero and Chaos Hero. So I'm assuming you have to fight him here. So, we meet again, Kingy. Have you still not woken up to the truth? Are you still allowing yourself to be deceived by demons? Humans are weak. They wander lost, injure themselves, then die. You are no different. Just like everyone else, you are lost. You delude yourself to search for a non-existent path of balance. See, I told you I'm neutral. A path that follows neither law nor chaos is foolishness. Can you not see that you are merely chasing an illusion? If you had only opened your heart and had faith, you'd have awoken the righteous path. However, I can no longer wait for that to happen. Humanity is worthless without God. Power without God is evil. Those who wield such power become demons, just like you are becoming, Kingy. Those that do not submit themselves to God will die, especially those with power. Unfortunately, that includes you. Therefore, in the name of God, I must slay you. Cool, okay. There's no getting out of this. But is he supposed to be called Law Hero? Has it like forgotten what I named him? Or is it just... I guess because he's now a villain, like an enemy target, maybe it's changed to Law Hero. Should I one-shot him? Let's see if that's possible. Mazanma, that's not an issue. Just a tiny bit of tickle damage. Bite him. I mean, he's a bit tankier than the Archangels. They were taking like 160, 170 from King's sword attacks, whereas this guy's only taking like 110. But he's not doing anything to me. Not yet, at least. What are you doing casting these weak-ass spells on me? And now he's enthralled. Let's see if he starts casting spells on himself. He's auto-attacking himself and doing a lot more damage than his spells are doing. I think he's immune to magic though, based upon other text contexts. Or he can heal himself. Okay, well, I don't know how much he healed himself for, but hopefully not a full heal. There's some bullshit bosses in Megaton games that literally can like fully heal themselves, like when they're low on health, which is so annoying. Like, I think, couldn't one of the phases of Nyx do that in Persona 3? I remember when I first fought Nyx, them like fully healing himself after spending ages getting the health down. It's so annoying. And it wasn't that they fully healed themselves, it was that they charmed... Yeah. They charmed one of my allies and they cast Diarahan on them, which fully healed them. That was what it was. Yeah. That's right. But I do find it annoying in general when bosses can heal themselves for like a significant amount, because it just makes it like, unless there's a specific thing you need to do to prevent them from doing that, it's just annoying. I think there's some bosses in Final Fantasy X that can do it. There we go, Lord Hero is dead. Sorry dude. If only you'd come with me to the balance, the balanced side, balanced in the Force. I would have let you live, but you chose to be a simp for God, and I don't allow that. Aye, is this what God wanted? I'm going to die again? I mean, you literally just came back to life for this. Wasn't I to be God's chosen one? One who offered his everything? So that's it. Now I see I was nothing but a sacrifice. Nothing but a mere pawn to accomplish God's ends, to be discarded at any time. There's a boss that has 120k HP and it full heals once. Yeah, I know some bosses will fully heal one time, and that's okay, because that's basically just the equivalent of them having an extra HP bar. It's like, sure, it feels shit at the time, but like if they can only do it once, it doesn't actually like matter. It's annoying when they can do it like infinite times under the right conditions. But maybe I'm making stuff up. Maybe there's not really many bosses that do that. Is that Tile? I don't know. That's the neutral old man. Welcome and congratulations on making it this far. Further in is the servant of God, the Seraph Mikhail. All the time I've spent watching over you has paid off. Lousy. Is that... I've never heard of lousy. Is that some deity from some pantheon or something? Go ahead, proceed within. It is your destiny to defeat him. Fight for what you believe in. So he's get you through this door? Let me heal first. I thought I was on the 8th floor. I might just double check that there's not a save point in this place. Is there any like rooms that I've not been to? Let's just double check that I've not missed anything here. I doubt there is a save point. I don't think the game's that nice, but you never know. There's Soma. Save state? I actually, yeah, for stream's sake, I can't save state. I've got my emulator set up to not allow save states, because of, I've like, hooked it up to like some achievement site. I also prefer not to save state really, so that's partly why. But yeah, I literally can't use save states. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Don't die, yeah. I mean, I'm slightly tempted to teleport back and then walk up. Just in case the boss is like really mean. It shouldn't take me too long to get back up because I've beaten all the bosses and I've got them. I know the route, so I might just do that just to... Again, it would be, if I do die, it would save me some time doing it this way. So, let's play it safe. I'm also going to take a break before I fight him anyway, so... Let's go back and save. I can actually make it a lot quicker, because I can use Tristo to get back to the halfway point. While I'm here, I can get rid of the curse as well. I don't mind using it. I'm neutral, so I'd have to pay for the guy in healer. Full inventory. There must be some weird programming thing where it somehow requires an inventory slot to heal a curse. It probably just puts an item in your bag and then uses said item. That's probably how it's programmed to work. Okay, fine. I need to get rid of something to heal this curse. Let's get rid of like the Aggie Stone or whatever. Who the hell cares about these Maragi Stones? Right. Okay, we'll go save and then watch this tech. Since the last place I was outside, I can cast Tristo. And it puts me here. So I'm basically back. I'm like halfway there. More than halfway there. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna take a quick break before I head up and face Mikhail. So yeah, look forward to that. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, let's go. Let's go kill these law losers. Which was the way? Let's just map the stairs. And why not? My OCD is telling me to. Wait, vampires max HP is tiny now. Did healing that... Did curse reduce their max HP? Diorama. Did they always have diorama? He's like changed his abilities as well. Like he didn't have the, he only has 2 spells and he didn't have those. And what are those stats? What were those? Something weird's gone on there. I don't know if that's a glitch or what. Look at his, he's changed into a different demon, I think. Like his stats have changed. Like his MP has gone down. Yeah, but look what's happened. Look at his max HP. Look at his max MP. Look at his CP. Wait, 500. What is going on? No one's anywhere near 500 CP. What? I hope that's not actually happening because that would drain my mag massively. I think the curse, I think healing the curse is like glitched the character somehow. I don't know if it's just a visual bug or what, but his stats have been screwed with massively. Like, my guess is that it's like messed with the code, like the character ID or something. Let me summon him. No, okay. Strange. Like something in his code is messed up. Let's see who let's just bring Abaddon out. Seems cool to me. 666. Feels fitting to use Abaddon in the fight against the Archangels. That's weird. I wonder if it's gonna stay like that permanently. Right, how do I get to those stairs? Okay. I mean, Vampire was actually quite useful because he was charming the enemies with his skill, with his extra attack, but it looks like he doesn't even have that attack anymore. Again, unless it's just a visual bug. But assuming that those stats are real, he's not usable anymore. Okay, so once I don't have to worry about anything until I get to the 7th floor. Stairs are just over there. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this room. too many items. It's probably not worth picking up. I'm not going to bother. My guess is that the tiles is at the edge of the room where the damaging tiles are, so I want to step away. That's my guess. Okay, no, this one is also damaging. They're basically just all damaging tiles. Okay, once I'm through here, I can heal. Oh, it does full heal. I wonder if that's just because their stats are high enough. Because Throne's Medi-Arrow hand doesn't full heal everyone. Right. I want to go. How do we get there? Okay, we basically gotta go the whole way around. No, not these stairs. I mean, door. Let's go in. I assume that it leads to some stairs. We're not actually at Mikhail yet, but I'm also guessing this place isn't that big. Maybe there is a save point here. Maybe I went all the way back for nothing. No, it's just an empty room. Here we go. Let's do it. Oh my god, he's big. So, you finally made it this far. It would seem that I will have to deal with you myself after all. What kind of pathetic excuse for a savior are you? In his compassion, God has extended his hand to humankind to bring them peace in the form of the 1,000-year kingdom. And yet you stand in his way, selling your soul to demons and dedicating your life to opposing his divine will. Even going so far as to slay your friend Cross. It'd be funny if I one-shot him. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I have the... I doubt you can even get a build that can one-shot him in this game. Because you need stuff like meditation and stuff in future games to be able to one-shot things. Are you perhaps trying to claim that you are better than God? You are but a mere human. Who are you to challenge his will? It is he that decides what is right and what is wrong, not you. It will not be possible to be more arrogant. Or perhaps I'm mistaken. Perhaps you do not consciously intend to claim superiority to God. Perhaps you are merely capitulated to your cowardly opportunistic something. Is this the case, little human? No matter. Either way, I cannot let you live. I will cast you into the flames of hell myself, where you will burn and suffer for all eternity. Seraph Mikhail. Do we get different music? Nah. Okay. Let's just do what we've been doing the whole time. Let's use Abaddon's extra stuff, see what it does. Let's see. Okay, he has Megido Leon. How do you pronounce that? Megido Laon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Megido Leon. Do. If I just look up the Japanese pronunciation, that'll tell me. I've never been sure to pronounce this. It's Megido Laon. Yeah, Megido Laon. Bit of a weird one. I always thought it was Megido, but it's Megido Laon. My tongue can't say that properly. How much damage is this doing? Quite a lot. Good thing I got Float's HP up. Although it doesn't do much to her because of her high magic stats. At least he's not immune to physical attack, so we shouldn't have any worries dealing damage to him. It looks like maybe magic doesn't work on him. I'm going to start healing with Throne just because. Let's play it safe. As long as Kingy for a second I thought I said a crit. I was like, there's no crits in this game. He's using a critical attack that did the same damage as Megidolaon. So, not particularly worrying. And he's charmed himself, so hopefully he starts critically attacking himself. I don't think there's any point using Abundance Extra, it doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, he hit himself, that's nice, bit of extra damage. I feel like the spells in Megaten games are so unintuitive on how to pronounce them, at least like in English. Because I guess they're all, I assume they're all literally just Romanizations of the Japanese spells. And obviously it's much easier to pronounce say Japanese is easy. Yeah, I mean I could look at the katakana and tell how to pronounce them, but I mean when you look at the Romanizations of them, there's like several different ways you could theoretically pronounce it, is what I mean. Like stuff like, you think Romanji is easier? But like, for example, like, that could either be Megido or Megido. Like, is it Media? I don't know. I guess you just got to think of it like, I find Romaji really hard to read compared to katakana and hiragana. Just because mine doesn't equate like the Roman alphabet, like English alphabet, whatever, to the Japanese sounds. I have to see the Japanese letters to like intuitively think about the Japanese sounds, you know? Like if I look at Romaji, I think of it in terms of like English pronunciations. Which is why I was pronouncing it like Megido rather than Megido. Alright. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. He doesn't seem to be able to actually do much to us. He's actually stayed charmed this entire battle. Which makes this trivial. Abaddon doesn't do much damage though, whereas Vampire was definitely doing more damage than Abaddon does. Although actually I think he's just got quite high defense. Obviously King is able to just got such high attack with his sword that it doesn't even matter. Because Abaddon's doing similar damage to Throne, so which is similar to what Vampire was doing. God, this Archangel is literally in a pitiful state. He's like trying to fight us, but he's literally all he can do is hit himself. Got a lot of HP though. Yeah, I know how Japanese syllables work. As I've said before, I also study Japanese a bit, and I can read hiragana and katakana, so I appreciate the lesson, but it's nothing new to me. We finally did damage to us. He finally broke out of his charm. And he's charming. He got one turn. He got one turn to do something to us. He did a fair bit of damage. To be fair, he wasn't a complete pushover. But yeah, he must have a much higher HP pool than the other bosses, because the other bosses would have been dead like 3 times over by now. Come on. Still not dead. He's literally God's incarnation on Earth. Yeah. Is that what Mikhail is? Is he supposed to be like... actually like... is he like the highest of the 4 Archangels? I mean obviously he is in this case. I've not read the Bible, so I don't know the law. He's God's best angel. I see. He's the most powerful. Fair enough. I mean, it does make sense. I think usually in the games, he's he does do a lot of damage when he's able to. It's a good thing that he was charmed so much. Oh god, yes, we just finished him off with that last bullet. Float, pulled a gun out, but shoot Mikhail, dead. That was satisfying. You prefer Metatron? What is Metatron? Like, obviously I've seen it in the games, but I've not read much into like the lore of like the hierarchy of angels and stuff, to be honest. And most of the time Metatron's like literally like some mechanical thing. Is the right hand of God. Didn't they say they... Isn't one of the archangels the right hand of God? I guess like there's lots of different interpretations of the same like figure. So I guess Metatron could be just a different, from a different, he's literally the definition of closest to God. Fair enough. Okay, let's put this last point into Vitality and float. Again, I said I'll get your HP above 500, so let's work towards that. Oh god. Please forgive your pathetic servant, Mikhail. You were pretty pathetic in that fight. To be fair, if I hadn't charmed him, that would have been kind of tough, because he did do a lot of damage. And if he was able to do that every turn... I mean, I'd have to just be healing every turn with both float and thingy thrown. And that would probably be enough healing to keep me alive. So it'd just taken a lot longer, because I'd be doing less damage. Forgive me for being so weak. Forgive me for failing to fulfill your will, for failing to summon you here to Earth, for failing to bring your divine compassion to all those that seek it. Nobody's here. That's that. Cool. Guess it's time to go down to the basement and fight Ashura. Deal with him and his cronies. Should be able to get that done the stream as well. See if I can heal any, like, somehow do something to sort out the weirdness of vampire here. Doesn't look like it. Right. So yeah, we just want to go down now. SNT lore is weird, god-wise. Yeah, I guess because when they mix a lot of yeah, all these different religions and folklores, it's like you say, like there's contradictions and clashes and stuff like that. I think they do a good job with like of kind of taking all this like theism and kind of turning it into a story and stuff, and like characters within the game. I think it's quite good how they. I enjoy how they mash everything together in a way. Whereas when you get games that just focus on like one specific pantheon, they kind of just like copy and paste the pre-existing like story behind the gods, right? Whereas this way they can kind of be flexible with how they use the different figures. Right, let's get a stone back up, because if I don't, I probably won't get to Ashura this stream. I don't think anyone had Paralyze Heal as a spell, but luckily I have a few items for that. Okay, I wonder if there's going to be like a similar outside bit for the Chaos Path. Although you actually start on B1 anyway, so there's technically like 2 less floors to go down, because here you start on B1, so you have to go up 1 to get to floor 1, and then up another to get to floor 2, whereas you only have to go down 1 here to get to B2. So there's basically 1 less floor to go down this side. Let me just double check which side I need to go. Okay, I needed to go back that way. I assume there's going to be like some big demons to fight as well. I don't know if like Ashura has like henchmen or whatever, or similar to the Archangels. Presumably I have to fight Tile on B7, so I need to keep that in mind. You remember SMT2 more than SMT1? Is that just because it's more memorable, or have you played 2 more recently, or played 2 more in general? I mean, SMT1 is pretty bare bones in terms of what's happening. You like it more? Fair enough. It's been pretty bare bones. Like, you can kind of summarize it in key points, but like, there's not actually much going on story-wise. I feel like it was better at the start of the game, before Tokyo was ruined, when you had like, you were dealing with like the humans like forming these different factions and stuff. Okay, here's probably a boss. But then once you got into like ruined Tokyo, it was like is this Cert? Yeah. Once you got into ruined Tokyo, it's basically just like, go deal with this demon in this place, and then go deal with this demon in this place. Foolish human, you are nothing more than a puppet of God, moulded like putty in his hands, bowing to his every command. No matter, you humans are destined to die anyhow. I shall merely bring about that destiny slightly faster, as I sound your death knells right now. Cert's like 8 foot tall, by the way. He does look pretty tall. He's got like, it looks like he's holding like a I know it's supposed to be like a flaming sword, but it looks like a chainsaw. At least to my head it does. Let's see, I mean, presumably he would have be a bit weak to ice damage, but I don't really have anything that can do that, so I'm not going to worry about that. He raised a wall of flames, I wonder what that meant. Cert breathed scorching flames, doing tickle damage to me. Come on, dude, I literally just killed Mikhail. You've got to do better than that. Okay, there we go, some damage. Some real damage. Yeah, I mean, the way this game's designed, it's literally like normal attacks are like do so much more damage than everything else. So unless the enemy's got some annoying status effects, it's literally just like the most threatening thing they can do is use normal attacks on you. I wonder what that wall of flames does. I'm not noticing anything. It might make him immune to being frozen or something. It's the only thing I could think of. Or maybe it just like increases his damage, I don't know. Cool. Cert is done. Should I just start putting points into luck now? I don't think there's any point in putting stuff into int or mag. I mean, it might increase my magic resistance. Maybe. I feel like luck is pointless. Whatever, I'm just gonna put it into luck, why not? Maybe we'll get lucky. Why is your HP not going up anymore? I'm gonna start putting it into speed. You're nearly at 500. Ugh. To have my own death knells sounded by foolish mindless puppets of God. Yeah, I don't like how it... Even though I'm neutral, the Chaos guys talk like I'm lore aligned and the lore guys talk like I'm chaos aligned. It's like only very specific NPCs acknowledge that I'm neutral. I guess they just didn't bother to like write alternate text. I thought int made better at negotiating, not mag. Right. Stairs are presumably here. I don't really care about negotiation now anyway. Like, I mean, I assume this is the end of the game. I don't know 100% sure whether there'll be some more after this, like, but assuming this is the end of the game, I'm not going to bother to negotiate anything new. I'm kind of happy with my party like this as the end game. So I don't care about that. Magic defense is obviously potentially useful, but these demons are cool as hell. They are, but I can't be asked to have encounters on in order to like the amount of time that it will add to getting through this place is like, screw it. If I could like decrease the encounter rate down to like half or like a quarter, then I'd do that instead, and I would see if I can do some negotiation. Although I mean my party's currently full, like my stock's full, and I haven't fused in ages, so I wouldn't even be able to recruit anything at the moment. Right, have to go all the way back around there. Also, demons in this game don't feel very useful. I mean, it's just the way I'm playing, but normally in the other games, like, you kind of relying on them a lot compared to the human characters. But like for damage, literally, King is doing everything with his sword attack, like so much more than any of the demons. Because you can't customize their spells or anything, it's tricky to get demons with like, basically the only useful stuff they have is utility spells, like heals and status effects and stuff like that. Which, I mean, obviously Throne's good for the healing, then I guess we don't have Zio anymore. But my point is that my human characters are like outscaling my demons, and I'm fine with that. Like, sure, I could have put a bit more effort into fusing stuff with actually useful skills, but I also don't really feel like I'm getting through the game just fine playing like this. Like, if I was struggling against bosses, then sure, I would put more effort into fusing stuff with a purpose. Yeah, I get that, like, there's the power fans thing, but it doesn't feel like there's much point to it in this game. With the way that there's not much strategy to the game, to be honest, compared to future games. So it's kind of like, I'm doing just fine. Just staying alive. Yeah, it definitely feels easy. Like, as long as you're not under-leveled, it feels easy. Basically, all you need to have is a naked guy on a snake. Cool. Astaroth. As long as you can survive the enemy hits and heal more than they can deal damage to you, then then that's it. Like, outside of some annoying like status effects, that's kind of like all that matters in this game. Which is kind of like how most old RPGs are. It's kind of just a numbers thing. You've just gotta heal through the damage the enemies do and then eventually whittle them down. Ho 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 ho! Well, if it isn't a couple of ignorant little humans, blindly following the orders of God like sheep. They don't ever really acknowledge Float very much, do they? They usually only just talk about the protagonist. They don't acknowledge that there is another human with me. Is there nothing more pitiful than the man who discards his individuality to willingly become a slave? No matter. Prepare yourselves, little ones. Your lives end now. Okay. Just do what we always do. Okay, he has Mazionga. That's going to be slightly annoying. And he has Marin Karen. Oh god. Okay, this is an annoying fight. Okay. Let's just defend with you while you're charmed. And let's heal that Marin Karen. Okay, he is very annoying. If he's just constantly casting Shock and Charm, that is very annoying. Why do you stay charmed? Wait, Mipatra heals Charm, right? Don't tell me. One sec, let me just see again. Maybe because he was shocked it didn't work. It doesn't. I swear it healed Charm before. Fuck. Oh no, Kiki's charmed. That's really annoying. You better recover soon. I swear it healed charm before. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Yeah, well, you're not attacking me if you're wearing your charms. Is this all he does? He just alternates between shock and charm? Okay, you just did a normal attack there. Should just keep healing. Yeah. I mean, he's using my own strat against me. Now I know how they feel. I swear my carrot cured charm before that. That's the most annoying thing, the fact that it doesn't. I think I do have some disc charms. Maybe not. I have charm, but I don't think that's this charm. Maybe I should start casting Zeo with Float. Just stop him from doing himself as much as possible. Hopefully Kingy recovers from Charm soon, because that's where all my damage is. Okay, he's immune. He's immune. Of course he is. Okay, well this fight's gonna take forever. If I can't attack with Kingy, it's gonna just... That just like extends it so like massively. That's the problem with not having strong demons, is that in this situation can't do anything. Oh, my demons are recovering from charm, but not Kingy. Hey, what? Ah! I pressed auto! Fuck! Get off! Fuck's sake, I meant to press. I thought I was pressing defend. Who died? One of my demons died, but that's fine, one of them. Okay, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna be here forever. I mean, we're doing ever slightly chip damage to him. But because, for whatever reason, the protag just doesn't recover from... Maybe it's because of his mag stat. Maybe he needs mag to have a higher chance to recover from statuses or something. I don't know. But whenever he gets status, it just seems to last forever, basically. Whereas other people seem to be able to recover from it. Okay, he must have not had much health if he died there, because we didn't do that much damage to him. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Maybe they knew that, like, because of his moves, you wouldn't be able to do much damage to him, so they made his health low. And I was just on the verge of reclaiming my old body. I was to become Ishtar again, once more. Cool. That's another one down. Let's bring Griffin back up. Right, B3. So presumably there's one more. If it mirrors the law side, okay, we're dealing with this. There's presumably one more like boss before tile on this floor. It was empty. I don't know why there was all these random empty chests in this place. God, the dark rooms with walls as well. It's like extra annoying. I'm not even gonna bother. The items here are worthless. They're not given incenses. It's just battle items. I'm gonna be lazy. Yeah, this place is quite big. Just gonna hear this sound effect a lot. I bash into walls in a dark room. Okay, well, I think I see where these stairs are. It's this area here where there's a couple of rooms next to each other. So one of them's the boss and one of them's the stairs, presumably. Plus I need to actually get there. Thank God for the minimap here. It would be awful without it. Oh my god, okay, it's still pretty awful. How do I get down? I bet there's literally just one route you can take. It's gonna be awful to find. Oh my god, this is really bad. Okay, I think I have to get out of this bit. I don't think I can progress anywhere in here. In this bit of darkness. Okay, I don't even know. I'm stuck. I don't know how to get out of here. I'm genuinely stuck. Okay. Can I even get out through here? Okay, I can. Right. Oh my god. This feels silly. Oh great. Now I'm without a minimap. Fuck. How am I supposed to get anywhere now? Right, I'm just gonna walk back and forth for a bit until I can get the minimap back up. Because I can't do this without a minimap. Okay. There is awesome mapping, yeah, but I needed the minimap to be able to see where I'm going as I'm doing it. I don't want to have to open the menu at every single step. So maybe try and get out this way. Maybe we can get out from here. Because that was the stairs. I mean, that's what I've been doing, is just sprinting indiscriminately for a few minutes. But unfortunately, there's too many walls blocking the way. You actually have to think about where you're going. Okay, it doesn't feel like I can get anywhere from here. I think I have to go back through this way. This is awful. I mean, I hope this is basically in place of the teleporty stuff place that the law side had. So, I mean, I prefer. This is much worse than that was. Oh, I should have just looked this up. Right, so the stairs are in that top bit. They're not. That's not mapped up in the top right. That section there. So I'm trying to get there, but struggling to do so. This is stupid. I feel like it makes sense to go from there, but I was pretty sure I couldn't. Maybe I missed something, I didn't check something properly, or I don't know. Let me go back that way and try. my god. This is so confusing. Okay, no, I give up. Let me look this up. I feel like I don't know, I have no idea. I would literally have to like write a map out in hand and just figure it out through checking every possible route, and I'm not don't have the patience for that, so let's just look it up. What level are we on? Level 4? This looks about right. Okay, where are we? Let's face north. Okay, we're there. So how do you get there? So you have to go... Actually, we can... We're actually not far off it. No, we are. Are we? Yeah. We're on the right track. I don't know how I missed this specific route, but it's confusing as hell, so... I think there's just like one turn that I missed. Okay, now I'm confused again. Even following a map, I'm lost. Where am I? I think I've gone the wrong way. Okay. No, have I got it wrong? Okay, here we go. There we go. I don't know that I would have been able to do that well. I would have had to hand draw it, which would have taken too long. I mean, yeah, some of these dungeons feel like harder than the bosses. Right. I'm going to take a quick break before I take on this boss. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Yeah, let's go to fight this Arbiter of Chaos. Whoever it is. Oh my god. There's one big chungus. Arioch? You pretentious little wicked human. Oh my god, those are like his man boobs as well. He is gross. Taste the pain of my fangs that thirst for vengeance against the god who did this to me, and to all that would bind themselves to his will. Tyrant Arioch. It wouldn't surprise me if he's immune to physical attacks, so let's find out. I also forgot to summon another guy, but who cares really, they don't do much for me. Yeah, let's just do what we normally do and see what happens. Vulpina, what does that do? That just like makes us happy, right? Which I don't think is that bad. Okay, yeah. He's immune to... Vulpina panics, which isn't that bad, I don't think. He's immune to physical attack. I've sacrificed my eyesight for the Great Onion. He's just a big, gross... Wait, I thought you meant this guy's an onion. Do you mean you were chopping... I realised that you meant you were chopping onions and it's making your eyes sting. I thought you meant this guy was like some rotten onion or something. He's very round. Yeah. He's very gross. You chopped 20 onions. Were they red onions? I find that red onions make my eyes sting, but not brown onions. Yeah, red onions are bad. Red onions are bad for that. Okay. We can't use physical attacks, at least not sword ones. So... Throne... And just defend until you need to heal. Abaddon, see what your extra does. You gun. Sure, Mazanma, and then I guess for damage sake we'll do some Megiddo. 100 damage, that's good. That's good. Nice. Okay, so I mean he'll have probably recovered from freeze, but Abaddon can at least inflict some status effects. Let's see what Tenga's extra does, if it's any better than his spell. It doesn't do anything. And we charmed him, so he's attacking himself, so... We'll get through this just okay, I think. I guess you can cast Mazanma a bit. I don't really mind too much you using your MP up. Nothing much happening in this fight. Just a slower one because of him being immune to King's big hits. At least Abaddon's extra is actually doing decent damage. Oh, I said that, it just did 6 there. I don't know why it did so much less. Must be in a different thing that he's doing. Okay, I can't be asked to go back and re-put in all the commands, so we'll just use Float's gun for a turn. Actually, it does not. I mean, it does about half the damage, but still, it's not that much less, to be honest. There we go. Chungus is down, and he gives no EXP. I don't know if we're just that over-leveled now. To think that mere humans could wield enough power to surpass the sharpness and deadliness of my fangs. I don't see any fangs, you've just got a very... I guess your stomach fangs is what you're talking about. It's unthinkable, and yet it is. Damn. Wonder what the law behind that guy is. Sounds like he's cursed or something. Here we go, B5. So B7 is when I'm expecting to come to the Chaos Hero and have to fight him. So we've probably got a couple of floors with not much happening. There's poison traps here, but they're probably less annoying than the damaging traps. I guess we're not going outside this time. I mean, we're underground, so in theory we can't. There's nowhere for us to go. No, there's no point healing poison right now. We're just gonna get inflicted with it again at some point. Again, I'm assuming these items are not worth picking up. Usually within a dungeon, the items they give are like follow a theme. And this one, it seems to be all like battle items, like items that you use in battle, which, to be fair, I've never really tried using any of them. Maybe they are actually quite good. I'm just playing lazy. Okay, we got a room like this again, big open room where most of the tiles are probably just going to damage us. So yeah, this time it's Abaddon that's not taking the damage because he's Chaos. So yeah, because we're in the Chaos side of the cathedral, the Chaos aligned demons are immune to the damaging tiles, and likewise when we were in the Law side, the Law aligned demons were immune. because we're neutral, we just get hurt by everything. Oh shit, don't be a fight, don't be a fight. Louis Cypher, what's your favourite character? It's been quite some time. What are you doing here? Oh, so you wish to defeat the Ashura Lord? Well then, I should probably tell you about the island to the west of here. There's something that could possibly help you. At the very least, it would be difficult to not, if not impossible, to defeat the Ashura Lord without it. Okay, do I have to go get something? Island to the west. Maybe I should go and check that out. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to heal. Ah! I did it again, but it's fine. It's fine, I wanted to go back anyway to check out the island on the west. It was all intentional. That definitely wasn't a misclick. It's fine, it's the same as last time. We've just gone back to rest and recuperate and save after the progress we've made. Let's go check out what this guy was talking about then. I think I've been to that place, but there was nothing there when I went there previously. But maybe now that I've talked to him, there's something there for me. Let's save. I'm gonna cast a Stoma because I can't be able to random encounters, especially when they're pointless on the overworld. They just don't even give any XP. Right, island to the west, so we'll just head west. Yeah, I remember the place. It said there was I sensed a presence, but there was nothing actually here, so let's see if there's something here now. So, you must be the ones. This is Beelzebub. He looks very different here. Lord of the Flies. What the? You're nothing but human whelps. I was expecting someone much more powerful. Why was Louis Cypher? It's Louis Cypher is Lucifer. Lucifer, yeah, it's Lucifer. Why was Louis Cypher so concerned with you? No matter. Far be it from me to deny his request. I shall cast you into the depths of an ocean of your own blood. Okay, so we're gonna fight Beelzebub. Just see if we can't talk to him. Probably should have summoned another guy, but whatever. We'll deal with it. At least he can take hits from my sword, so... Oh, he does a lot of damage to us there. Just keep healing, just in case he gets another attack off. No need not to play it safe. I don't need to heal this turn though. Throw normally goes first anyway, so even if the enemy attacks, I'll probably heal before he does damage to me, so... Beelzebub has been squashed like a bug, like the Lord of Flies. He is. I got a soma from that. So, is I who is cast into a sea of my own blood. Now I see why Louis Cypher was so worried. Okay. So, maybe Beelzebub would have provided power to Ashura. I don't know, but that if Louis Cypher is Lucifer, then he wanted me to go and defeat Beelzebub. Maybe there's some ulterior motive there. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Let's go back and heal and save. And we'll head back up. And potentially, hopefully, finish this. This is where the stuff was, right? Yeah. Right, let's go. I'm going to have to pull that map back up because the auto map is not going to be useful for getting me back through that dark room. But that's fine, I'll worry about that when I get there. Unfortunately, I can't do a similar thing to the law side where I could do a little skip to get up. Is this the right? Yeah. Alright, need to remind myself how to get to there. Whoops. Is it west? Oh, I did this last time as well. Looking at the best route. How did I get that last time? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. How did I get there? It's like the route isn't even mapped. Oh, was there teleport things? There must have been teleporting tiles, I guess. I don't remember which one I went to. I saved myself the time of retracing my steps. I'm just gonna look up a more detailed map. I want to get this done this stream, but I don't have infinite time, so... what am I looking at? So... Oh my god, I'm so confused. This map that I'm looking at is not helpful. Yeah, I think I went this way. If I just avoid going in places that I didn't go before, then in theory I should get to where I want to go. It wasn't that, was it? Here? Yeah, okay. Okay. And then I just went around that way. To the left. Right. Third floor. This isn't the one with the darkness. I think the fourth floor is. So how do we get to the stairs? It looks like quite a long way. Yeah, let's just do this first bit first. Not overwhelm myself with too much information. Okay, from here, we want to take the first right. Although both get us there. Am I going the right way? No, it's going backwards. Were we on the 5th floor when that guy interrupted us? We definitely went on the 4th floor. Okay. Right, let's get the map up and just do this. So, from here, south, east, east, south, south, west, west, north, west. Then we go around. Then we go north, north, west, north, north, west. We go around. Then we go north, north, east, east, south, west, south, east, no, south again, east, east, north, north, west, west. Then go back one and go south, then east, south, west until we hit a wall, north. Cool. So I think it was this floor where Lucifer interrupts us, probably near the stairs. No, we got the stairs mapped there, so we must have gone down this floor. Okay, I'll go back there then. I think it was this room. So where do we go? We just went around. It's just full of traps. And then where do we go from here? We went in here. And we tried to go this way, and he was here. But he's no longer here. Let's go, B7, tile, cross, I forget which one's which. The Chaos Hero is presumably on this floor. Don't know what I was expecting to see by doing that. Okay, so last time we just came across the Law Hero without him being like in a room. So we have to be aware of... I mean, I should just fully heal here. I'm just gonna hope that there's no traps so that I don't have to heal again. I need to close my door. Oh, that's good enough. Let's just map everything. Maybe some of these are useful items and I'm wasted, like, losing out by not getting them. Right, I assume Chaos Hero will be through here. I've waited and waited, hoping that you'd come around and join our cause. But I guess that's just not going to happen. I mean, I did kill Mikhail, which is kind of what you want, so, you know. Truce? No, I need to kill Asher as well. Why can't you get it? You waste so much time in pursuing this ideal of balance, but don't you see? The sole reason that balance exists is so that it can eventually be tipped. Is that true? I don't think that's true. As it seems that you don't get it either. Now it's your turn. Let's rumble. Rumble, rumble. Again, I forgot to summon another party member, but we move anyway. Okay, he's got Mirage on, which is not doing much damage at all. Your pitiful magic does nothing to me, Chaos Hero. Yeah, I think we've got this now. I think he's just going to stay charmed for the rest of the battle. Oh no. He's doing stuff to us. It's kind of like the Law Hero was just casting Mazanma. And nothing much else. Doing not much damage to us. I mean, he did basic, like, normal attack us a couple of times and it hurt a lot more than his spells did. Easy peasy. So, my end comes as well. In the end, I couldn't beat you, Kingy. You always were a step ahead of me. And I thought that I had finally gotten power that surpassed gods too. Was this all just a dream? A nightmare? No. It was a good dream. Goodbye, Kingy. At least he's kind of satisfied. Chaos heroine! You killed Tile. How can you live with yourself, killing your own friend with a straight face? I'm the true villain here. I've killed both my friends from the start of the game. Have you no remorse? I am actually Lilith. We already knew this, right? Pretty sure she revealed that a long time ago. Yeah, she's taking more damage than he was. Triple hit, nice. Let's get this over with quickly. Easy peasy. You are nothing, Lilith. This isn't the way it was supposed to work out. You and I were supposed to be the new Adam and Eve and start a new age together, but I was kept away from you. That's why I tried to take the one you had chosen instead of me. I wanted to be your partner so much, but it just didn't work out that way. It's lousy. Go ahead, fight for what you believe is right. Okay, let's go. Let's go reach Ashura. Right, let's summon up another demon while I remember. Let's see. Is there anyone with actually like useful utility? Let's have a look. Griffin doesn't really do anything. Vampire, I think, has not recovered from whatever happened to him. Rakaran. Nothing really. We have Tengu out already. Scylla. We have a heal. And Wall of Fire, whatever that is. Shooten. Buffs. Maybe I'll do you, just bring me as a buffer. Let's do that. Let's get some buffs going. Let's put you at the bottom. And you can just be my dedicated buffer. Right. Is there any reason to check out any of these bits? I don't think so. Okay, let's go. Ashura time. We're all ready, right? Oops. What about the significance of me defeating Beelzebub will be then? Ha ha ha. So you finally made it. Oh great hero, fighting bravely for God's cause. How noble you are, trampling over the broken corpse of your old friend Tile in order to get here. To have betrayed one who cared about you in favour of following the orders of one who has done nothing for you. Truly, you're an example of a shining example of a servant of God. Again, I'm not a servant of God. But I think your friend needs some company. I'll send you to him now. Tenma Ashura Lord. Right. Let's start by casting defensive buffs, I think. Okay, it's doing fire spells, which is not too much issue. I mean, it's hitting harder than Thingies did, Tiles did, but... Okay, so we got one defense buff up. I mean, it's been charmed already. Let's heal. Let's go for it. Let's start doing offensive buffs now. So we've got one defense. Let's do offense all the way up to 4 now, just to speed things up a bit. Especially because he's charmed, I don't think he's going to be doing too much to us in the next few turns. So I don't think we need the defense. Two offensive buffs. Damn, I'm doing big damage now. Three offensive buffs. Oh my god. It's definitely worth buffing. And finally 4 offensive buffs. From what I've heard, it goes up to 4, and then if you use it again, it overflows and goes back to having no buffs. So I don't want to cast Tarakaja anymore. I mean, that information may be wrong, but that's what I've heard, and I'll believe it. Okay, we've got 2 defense buffs now. That'll be 3. Not that this even matters, because he's just constantly hitting himself. And 4, so we should be quote-unquote fully buffed, at least with the stats that we can do with Shuten. So now we just hit him until he dies, which is probably quite soon, given the damage I've been doing to him. He healed himself, hopefully not by too much. Okay, he's still attacking himself, so maybe he didn't heal himself. I don't know if heals are affected by charm, because there was one time when I was charmed in an earlier fight, and Throne got charmed, and my command to him was to use his AoE heal, and he used it after being charmed, but it still healed my party. So, seems like maybe heals don't get redirected when inflicted with charm, is what I believe. This guy's very healthy, as in has a lot of HP, given that how much of a beating I'm giving him. There we go! Asher defeated! Let's see what happens now then. I assume there's some final boss. Maybe, we'll see. And we were so close. We were just on the brink of stopping God's 1,000-year kingdom. I already did this! I've already done it! You don't need to do it, I'm doing it myself. The cathedral would have been ours. See, there we go. He wanted it for Lucifer. We're not allowing that, mate. we would have been able to lay the first stone toward building Master Lucifer's Utopia. Well done! Don't worry, you did the right thing. Now come to me. Is this gonna be, okay, true neutral. Is this the end? Am I done? Key. Float. The two of you have done the impossible. You have fought and won against incredible odds. There are some good things to be said about God's 1,000-year kingdom. One cannot deny that laws and regulations are necessary to preserve peace. This is moving too slowly. It feels awkward to say. I'm going to wait for it to... But as a bird whose wings are clipped cannot fly, those living in a world under God's iron fist would never enjoy the freedom of mind and is that a typo? Action that they would need to the freedom of mind and I don't know, of action, whatever. The world of chaos envisioned by Lucifer also has its strong points. So in this path, it's not even revealed that that Louis guy is Lucifer. Such a world would be quite alluring, overflowing with the excitement and exhilaration that naturally comes from such unfettered freedom. However, such freedom would also give birth to chaos, to never-ending conflicts and competition. And people would never be able to truly live at peace. One must not try to pursue either extreme, as in the end it will only produce sorrow. True neutral for the win. It is only through balance that happiness can be obtained. While difficult to do, it is important to strive to achieve it. And I did it. Your fight against the forces of law and chaos may be over, but your true struggle is just beginning. A great many people have lost their direction, wandering aimlessly amongst the rubble produced by this conflict. Isn't everyone in Tokyo basically dead because of that flood? I mean, obviously there's the rest of the world, but please use your wisdom to guide them to a new future. It won't be easy, and will require the blood, sweat, and tears of many to rebuild. But it is in this that the true glory of the future lies. The future of humanity shall be built by neither reliance on God nor demons. But by the hands of the people themselves. Cool, is this the end? Feels like the end. Damn, we get a... That's a very blue earth. I don't see any land. Is it because the whole world was flooded? Can you see it? Sense it? The world? The galaxy? The universe? Was it just Tokyo that's flooded, or was it the whole world? Damn, they've got a sprite of the galaxy. The common thread that connects all exists. Common thread that connects all exists. You too are a part of it. Yuriko. Kingy, I wanted to see you again. Is this is flashback stuff? Credits. We're done. That was True Neutral Path. Interesting. Or maybe this is like a epilogue type thing. Hey Kingy, is it just me? Or is this statue not the spitting image of Cross? Oh no, that was stuff that we already experienced. Okay, cool. So obviously there's lore and chaos paths as well. I'm certainly not going to do them right now. Like as in next. But I would be interested in playing them at some point. My thoughts are maybe even, because I know that there's a couple of ports of this game on like PS1 and maybe something else. So maybe in a while, after playing a few other games, I'll try out one of the ports and do one of the other paths that way, so that I can see what differences is in the ports, like maybe they've got some quality of life. And then also see the other routes. Like I'd rather play them than look them up. So yeah, like Lucifer didn't even come into it. So my guess is that on Lore Path, you beat Ashura, and then for whatever reason, because of the lack of balance, you have to fight Lucifer maybe. And then on Chaos Path, my guess is that after beating Mikao, you have to fight some representation of God, whatever that is, in this game. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you don't. I don't know. The one thing I want to know is what happens if you don't go defeat Beelzebub before fighting Ashura. Unfortunately, I saved after beating Ashura, after beating Beelzebub, so I can't. Some pretty good music as well for the credits. Anyway, yeah, I can't go back and quickly like try and fight Ashura without beating Beelzebub, but the fact that it was Lucifer that told me to do it makes me think that somehow Lucifer would be involved. Welcome home. Where have you been? I've been killing some gods, Mum. Okay, I think this is... A lot of people died in this conflict. Countless number of individual sorrows, joys, hatreds, and loves snuffed out. But you know, they will all come back and be reborn just the way I was. The destruction is finally over, and the time for creation and rebuilding has begun. That's it. This is the title screen. And it's the end. End. Amazing. We'll leave it on this. Okay, so actually I'm gonna quickly look up SNT1. What if you don't eat Beelzebub for a share? Yeah, I want SMC1, but it's giving me other games. Okay, let's just look at his profile in Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, so it was just an optional boss. He was actually Lucifer trying to trick me. I think the wording didn't quite work out. According to this, it says like he tells me Louis Cypher said that I needed something there to beat. So he was lying, basically. He was trying to get me to be killed by Beelzebub. And then beating Beelzebub unlocks him as a fusion option, but he's level 99, which obviously I was not anywhere near. Okay, that's simple enough. Fine. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Cool. Final thoughts of SMT1? Pretty good for its age. I actually think I like Megami Tensei 2 better in some ways. I mean, the alignment thing's cool in this game. Yeah, alignments is cool, and I think the fact that it has branching story and stuff, to an extent, I think the differences is probably not that much, really. But I'd be interested to see what like the finales are like for the Lore and Chaos, but that'll be for future playthroughs. Yeah, the only real issue, I think, the really high encounter rate in a lot of areas really makes it difficult to get through. I think if I didn't use a stoma, the cathedral would have been awful. It would have taken so long to get through. Like I managed to basically do both routes in one stream here without thingy. I think it would have taken me like probably more than double the time to get through if I had encounters on. We maybe could get one per stream if I was like fast about it, but realistically it would have like taken 3-4 streams probably to get through with encounters. And the fact that there's no save as well, so I wouldn't have wanted to go back. I don't know. Anyway, that's the only thing I think this game, I mean, it's similar to a lot of JRPGs from this era. The encounter rate's really bad. It's really high. It just drags the game out. It feels like you don't get anywhere through. Like you just one step encounter. It takes forever to get anywhere. And with a huge dungeon like the cathedral, that just makes it so tedious. But apart from that, it's quite good. I guess the combat was very, very basic. Like, yeah, when I think to like future games, there's much more strategy involved. And I didn't really experiment with it, but I felt like I didn't need to. I felt like there was no real reason for me to go after specific things. Like I could have probably made things a bit easier on myself by having like buffers in the party more. But again, like I got through boss fights just fine for the most part without them. So yeah, it was good. Very basic story. It was nice to like see where Shin Megami starts. Shin Megami Tensei starts and stuff. And I'd say it's aged quite well. For the most part, its novelties really shine. Compared to a lot of RPGs of this era where they're very, very basic. It's got the bad stuff, but it's got a lot more good stuff than other stuff of this era, so I guess that's where I stand. So, what's next for the stream? I'm not fully sure. I'm planning on streaming on Wednesday, but I don't think I'll do a Mega 10 stream. I'll take a bit of a break. I will maybe continue Mega 10 next Monday if I'm feeling up to it. The one question I have for myself that I've not answered yet is, do I go straight to SMT2, or there was some spin-offs that were released before SMT2, namely Megami Tensei Gaiden Last Bible 1 and 2 and Margin Tensei. So I might check them out first. See what they're like. Like if I do choose to go to Megami Tensei 2 next, SMT2 next, I'll probably not start it next week just to cleanse my palate, so to speak. Like by the end of this playthrough of this, I was getting a bit frustrated with the random encounters and stuff. So it's probably not the best idea to jump straight back into like a game that is basically the same mechanics wise and stuff. Like another like dungeon crawler with, you know. If this one was like elements of this one were getting in under my skin, annoying me, I was getting impatient with it. I should let myself cool off before I don't want to start SMT2 with already a bit of a sour taste from SMT1. So yeah, I don't know. Basically, Wednesday, I think I'll probably go back to Ratchet and Clank like I was doing before, do something completely different. And then next Monday, obviously it's a week from now, so give myself time to see how I feel. Probably, I'm thinking I'll start Megami Tensei Gaiden Last Bible, just as something a bit different. We'll see how it is. Maybe I decide not to fully play it on stream. I don't know. But I want to at least check it out. I want to check out the spin-offs as well, you know. At the end of the day, there's only, 5 Shin Megami Tensei games with a couple of, like, sequels to them. But there's, like, dozens and dozens of other games in the series that are just as good. So I want to experience the Mega Ten series as a whole. Which is why next would be that. So that's what I'll do. I think I've kind of taught myself into it. So yeah, thank you so much, Park, for being here through this game. I appreciate you. I don't think you're here for the finale, which is a bit of a shame, but you know, life's life. What was I going to say? Yeah, thanks to anyone else who watched. Anyone watching, if you are interested in the stuff I'm streaming, please do consider following and subscribing, all that jazz. Supporting the channel in whatever way you can really is appreciated. And I will see you all next time. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. No one is playing SMT1. It's actually just Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Let's send it over to Zachary, who's playing Soul Hackers 2. Sure, let's do that. Okay, again, thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye.